Good morning, my dear class 4. Welcome back to our science class. Children, we have reached the last lesson of this academic year. Shall we start a new and fresh lesson? Before starting, just look here. Can you see so many animals here? Yes, we know that some of these animals are wild animals, some are pet animals, some are domestic animals. Can you just tell me how animals are useful to us? Yes, you know many uses of animals, isn't it? Yes, they provide us various valuable products. They take part in having a balance in our environment, isn't it? So, it is very important to protect these animals. Okay, children, let us see how we have to take care or protect our domestic and pet animals. Are you ready to see that? Yes, all these things we are going to learn in our fourth lesson from Term 2B textbook. The name of the lesson is Protection of Animals and the Environment. Protection of Animals and the Environment. So firstly, let us see how we have to take care of domestic and pet animals. How we have to take care of domestic and pet animals. Caring of domestic and pet animals. How to take care of them. First thing, domestic animals should be given a proper shelter to live in. What do you mean by a proper shelter? Yes, a proper clean place. There should be enough space for the animals to move around. So where do dogs live? What is the house of a dog called? Yes, it is a kennel. Where do horses live? Yes, horses could be seen in a stable. So we need to ensure that they have enough space in their houses. So not only that, many of you have pet animals in your houses. Are you taking care of them? Are you ensuring that they have a proper place to live in? Now the second point is the house of the animals should be cleaned and washed every day. The second point which we have to remember about caring of this domestic and pet animals is the houses of the animals should be cleaned and washed every day. Now the third point is animals should be given very healthy food and should be given clean drinking water. We also need proper food, isn't it? Yes, in the same way, animals also need proper food. So we need to ensure to give proper food, that is healthy food and clean water for them to drink. Now the fourth point which we have to keep in our mind is if a animal is sick, what we have to do? If you are sick, where will you go? Whom do you visit? Yes, you used to visit a doctor, isn't it? So if an animal is sick, what you have to do? Definitely, if an animal falls sick, a veterinary doctor should be called and proper treatment must be given to the animal. So who is a person that take care of animals or looks after? That doctor is called as veterinary doctor. And also ensure that these animals are vaccinated, that is taken injection to prevent harmful diseases. So children, if you are having a pet in your house, you have to keep in your mind all these points, that is how to take care of your pet or domestic animals. Children, just see this. Yes, all these are wild animals, isn't it? Yes, our wild animals, we could see them in the forest. So we all know that we need to conserve wild animals. That is, we need to protect wild animals also. What is happening nowadays? Yes, human beings are hunting wild animals. Some are doing it for fun, that is recreation. Some others are doing it for food. Then some others are hunting animals to take the tusk. See, you have heard elephants are being hunted to take the tusk of the elephants. Snakes are being hunted to take the skin of the snakes. Then rhinoceroses are being hunted to take their horns. Do you think that all these are good? No. What may happen because of this? Yes, hunting of the animals have caused the decrease in the population. So the number of animals are coming down day by day, like tigers, deer, rhinoceros, elephants, etc. are getting vanished from the earth because of this hunting. Do you think it is good? No, we need to conserve the animals. Children, do you remember we studied about endangered animals? Can anybody say what are endangered animals? Ah, yes, exactly. Due to the excessive hunting, that is more amount of hunting nowadays, some of the animals are under the threat of becoming extinct. That is, they are going to be vanished from the earth. Such animals are called as endangered animals. Can you give some examples of endangered animals which we studied already? Yes, Bengal tiger. Ah, yes, you are remembering that. Some more I will tell you. Some endangered animals, that is, the animals which will be soon vanishing from the earth if human beings are continuing the hunting. Such endangered animals are Great Indian rhinoceros. Just see the picture. Great Indian rhinoceros. Then Indian wild ass. This is Indian wild ass. Then we have Bengal tiger. Then we have peacocks. So many animals are going to be vanished from the earth. They are called as endangered animals. So children, you know, our government has taken various steps to stop this, to protect these animals. Do you know what are they? There are various steps. First one, it is a punishable act. That is, if any person is hunting any animals, they will be punished. You have seen those in newspapers nowadays, isn't it? Hunting of the tigers, hunting of the elephants, etc. are punishable. Those people will get punishment, isn't it? Now, the government has set up various national parks and wildlife sanctuaries to protect the animals. So, these measures are being taken by the government to conserve the wild animals. That is to protect the wild animals. So, did you understand? Now, let us see some of the national parks and wildlife sanctuaries and also bird sanctuaries in India. Let's see about national parks. National parks are the areas where wildlife is protected from all types of exploitations and only tourism is permitted there. So, what do you mean by that? Yes, all the wildlife. Wildlife means animals living. Animals are protected, that is, they cannot be destroyed, they cannot be hunted, and only people can go and visit those animals as part of tourism. Children, there are nearly 102 national parks in India. Let's see some of the national parks in India. First one, Jim Corbett National Park in Uttarakhand, Sundarban National Park in West Bengal, Kanha National Park in Madhya Pradesh, Periyar National Park in Kerala, Gundi National Park in Tamil Nadu, Gir National Park in Gujarat. These are some of the famous national parks in India. Now let's see about wildlife sanctuaries in India. What do you mean by a wildlife? Yes, a wildlife sanctuary. It is a place where animals are not at all hunted nor their habitat, that is their living environment, are disturbed. So they can move around freely in their habitat. That specific place is called as a wildlife sanctuary. Let's see some of the wildlife sanctuaries in India and which animals they are famous for. This Kaziranga Wildlife Sanctuary in Assam. It is famous for one-horned rhinoceros. Children, this is Sariska Wildlife Sanctuary in Rajasthan. Animals like cheetah, panther, etc. are found in Sariska Wildlife Sanctuary. Now we have Nagarjuna Sagar Wildlife Sanctuary situated in Andhra Pradesh. We can see tiger, hyena, leopard, etc. in this wildlife sanctuary. This is Hazaribagh Wildlife Sanctuary in Jharkhand. It is well known for wild boar and sloth bear. So, children, did you understand about national parks and wildlife sanctuaries in India? Children, some of the bird sanctuaries in India are Chilka Lake Bird Sanctuary in Odisha, Vedatangal Bird Sanctuary in Tamil Nadu, and Ranganathattu Bird Sanctuary in Karnataka. Chilka Lake, Vedatangal Bird Sanctuary, Ranganathattu Bird Sanctuary. Okay, my dear children. So, in our today's class, we started with a new lesson, that is protection of animals and the environment. So, we studied how we have to take care of our pet animals and domestic animals. Then, we saw about the conservation of wild animals. Finally, we saw which are the most popular wildlife sanctuaries. Then, most popular bird sanctuaries and most popular national parks in India. So you should be familiar with these names. Okay. Okay, children. We will meet in the next class with the continuation of this lesson. Bye. Take care.